Shalom Aleichem, everybody, and welcome to Reb Cohen's Torah Talk, bringing you a quick word, inspiring and relevant, according to the weekly Torah portion. We've had many requests to continue a little bit about the evil urge, so I want to share some other things with that. So, the evil urge, actually, what is it? It really, you have to look at the Hebrew root of the word. It's yetzer, hara. So, what does that mean, yetzer? Yetzer comes from the root forming, to form, like to form an image in your mind. And hara means evil. Evil, which really, in the concept, means, I want this pleasure now. But just to understand it, back in the Garden of Eden, before Adam and Chava ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, so everything that was good was sweet, and everything that was bitter was bad. Until they ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. See, the tree of knowledge of good and evil is not called the tree of knowledge of evil. It's called the tree of knowledge of good and evil, meaning confusion. Meaning, we don't know what's good and bad, and everything becomes mixed up already. What you thought was sweet is not necessarily so sweet, and what you thought was bitter is not necessarily bad for you, right? Sweet candy, too much of it, and of course medicine could be good for you. But thank God, Baruch Hashem, we have the Torah, and the Torah gives us the guidelines for morality and justice in a very confusing world. So now we're all born with an evil inclination, which means it's a forming of an image in our minds of what we might think is good for us and not good for us, right? Chocolate ice cream looks so good, let's go eat a half a gallon. Squash, the word squash. I mean, the name sounds funny, and it definitely doesn't taste like chocolate. So they are the images, imprints, maps, paradigms, perception of things on the world that seem that this is the way to go. So the Baal Shem Tov says, based on Pirkei Avos, Ezu ha'acham halomed mikol adam. Who is wise? He who learns from everybody. And he even goes so much to say as even from your evil inclination. So, everybody just take a break now. I want you to write down what are your little evil urges that you might have. And leave a space next to it and what you could learn from it. Because really what it is a lot of times we become enthusiastic about things, energetic about things, right? And, whether it's the chocolate pie or the shot of tequila, all of a sudden we wake up. Maybe we're even lazy. I remember a time where when I was in yeshiva, a friend of mine and I were running to catch the new Batman movie with Jack Nicholson, and here we're going to be a couple of minutes late to miss the few minutes, and here we are running through the streets to go to catch it, and we gaze at each other and remark that, wait a minute, here we are running for this, why don't we run for Torah or mitzvahs to go to services or for a good deed with the same enthusiasm? You see, something is there that we can all learn. And that is the harnessing, the learning from our evil inclination, what is required of us. You see, it says, and you shall love Hashem, your God, with all of your hearts. It doesn't say with all your hearts, meaning your yetzer tov and your yetzer hara. You must learn from it. That is Jacob dressing up as Esav and going into his father, learning from the evil inclination. And God willing, we know that in the end of days, the older will serve the younger, meaning the evil inclination that is really at the time of birth, he will end up serving the yetzer tov. At the end, we should be zoyeh. We should merit to harness the energy that our yetzer hara gives to us. Good Shabbos.